Hello, everyone, and welcome to issue 9 of the monthly Dive Into the Longbox. I am Gabe here with my usual co-host, Ajax. Good old Canadian boy here. Ain't that right, buddy, old pal?
That was a very professional intro.
Listen, man, I got some representation of you on my table before we send it over to our special guest here. I always have some Canadian representation here, but I upgraded. I got some, I got some. By the way, this is what your costume's based off of in the comic book, as you can obviously see. But
it's just called A.
Guardian.
Yeah.
A, Captain A.
But as you hear, there's a familiar voice from episode 2 when Ajax we had to find a filler for Ajax. I thought, why not contact my good old brother, the reason why I read comic books, along with our father. Good old Drew, Opie's here.
What's that?
Whatever you'd like to call him. He responds to both. He goes by Opie in our comic book.
Yeah.
We got him here, and him and Ajax are together. Look at this. This is like our Infinity War.
Secret Wars.
Well, we got a fun episode here. If you didn't see last month's episode, that was a doozy, because that was one where we ranked all the Sin City books, from S tier. The lowest we went, I believe, if I'm right, Ajax, was C tier, because nothing was below that, and our C tier wasn't bad. It was just like, it's not better than the other ones.
Nothing was terrible. It was at best like above average.
Yeah, nothing was terrible.
That's almost how I rank my Marvel movies. Everybody always goes like, "Oh, this movie's terrible. This movie's bad." It's like, really, because the worst Marvel movie is still like a B.
Yeah.
It's like, also it's coming from a guy who went through
The 2000s movies.
Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. when it came out.
Which you can hear us review on this show that we reviewed with Sinai. You can listen to that.
Which we loved that.
We loved it because it was so bad.
Yeah. I waited a long time for Iron Man. How'd you say that?
If you want to hear us talk about how they targeted, for some reason in the movie, the Twin Towers, because that would take that would rule the world if they did that. You can hear us talk about that. So, but today we're getting into the holiday spirit. Christmas is next month. Next month we're doing our manga episode. So we thought, why not talk about some collectibles, some toys? We've kind of dabbled in it the past couple episodes. Me and Ajax talk about it a lot. Me and Drew are collectors, big time collectors. There's a big thing behind. I'm just everywhere you look around me, it looks like a toy store.
Yeah.
Like they're on the wall. They're over here. I got everything. I got all these, image characters here.
My toy room looks like a toy store's inventory room.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a tour of that. I gotta see that.
There's just so much.
Man, I feel like our man cave here is literally like a comic book shop, because we got all the collectibles everywhere. But then you see there's Ajax, if you look closely, there's long boxes on the floor and short boxes.
There is, yeah.
On the ground, you got the spin rack. So one day you'll see the man cave here. But Ajax, I know you've still been in the process of moving. Have you been reading anything recently?
I can't say I have, truthfully, because everything's been so stressful of packing and trying to get everything together.
You're gonna come back. You're gonna come back in a couple months. You'll be like, dude, I just read everything in the world.
I just breezed through fucking everything.
It's gonna be like that one episode where I had a million books to talk about.
I remember that one. Yeah.
I was reading so much. Drew, have you been reading anything recently? I know you've been picking up a lot of Star Wars stuff.
Nothing new. Yeah, I've been diving into Star Wars. The volumes, the graphic novel. I just started the High Republic stuff for Star Wars, and I just finished the Bounty Hunter War, which is sick.
That's a great series.
They're doing cool Star Wars stuff in Marvel.
Is that the current stuff?
The current stuff, yeah.
Current
and
stuff.
then
I'm not too familiar with it.
Yeah, it's really good.
High Republic is a high recommend.
Yeah, and High Republic
and Bounty Hunter War.
Yeah, before they have that High Republic show that's coming out too.
And it's all tied together.
Yeah. So I'm trying to prep myself for that, but good stuff from Marvel and Lucas.
So you know me. I'm always reading. I have no life. I don't know how I have a girlfriend. The amount of comic book reading I do. But at the same time, when I'm reading comic books, she's reading regular books like an adult. But hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm a nerd. It
balances itself out.
Yeah, exactly. It balances itself out. And by normal books, I mean Harry Potter and Twilight that she's reading.
Oh, that's even worse.
So my mission is get a bunch of graphic novels of key stories and read through all of them. I just got Kingdom Come, haven't read it yet. I'm kind of reading the pivotals you have to read if you're a comic book fan. I got Watchmen. I just finished V for Vendetta a couple months ago. So I thought, why not read all 3 books of Nightfall, which I did.
Oh,
I set my mic.
absolutely. You have
So,
to read Nightfall.
I will say, Volume 1, I did not like it. It's a lot of build-up.
No?
It's all worth it for,
Yeah.
the ending. That's what it's yeah. This best book, to be honest, is the second one. That one was a lot of fun. Actually, that one's second best. The third one, it just kept getting better. The third one is the one where Batman's coming back. And it starts off just right off the bat. You just see a dude wearing all black, like, training with all these ninjas. And, like, he has all, like, the blue speech bubbles, so you know it's Batman. But it's just him trying to find the confidence to be Batman again and beat the shit out of Azrael, which he, spoiler alert, he does and becomes Batman again. Because, I would say DC went out of their way. They didn't even give you a chance to like Azrael. When I was reading the books, and here, he is, like, their best friend. He's so nice. Patches up Bruce, is, like, their best friend. But when he becomes Batman, he literally goes on one mission, and Robin's like, this is awesome.
You like him for one issue, and that's it.
Yeah, and then the next mission, he's like, oh, I just want to kill everyone. This is awesome. And he's just killing dudes. And I'm like, where did this come from? There's no natural progression here. It's like a light switch flipped. I don't know what their issue was with that.
The fact that Azrael beats the shit out of Bane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beats him within an inch of his life.
But then I was like, okay, they kind of redeemed him, because then he's about to kill him, and Robin's like, motherfucker, don't do it. And then he's like, all right, but you're not my friend anymore, and he flies away. So then you're like, okay, maybe he's redeemed.
You caught me slacking this time.
You're like, maybe he's redeemed, but then the next issue, he's burning people alive, and it's like, all right. You're like, you guys are, like, not even trying to have us like him. Like, I don't get it. Of course people hated him, because you went out of your way to make us hate him. I don't understand that logic.
I like Azrael, but not necessarily because of Nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
Azrael got better after Nightfall with different writers and different story progressions and all that.
Yeah, I think Azrael, when he's just Azrael, he's really good.
Yeah, if you've only read Nightfall and that's your only exposure to Azrael, I can understand why you wouldn't like him as a character.
Yeah, it's very understandable after reading it, because I never understood. I was like, I don't understand the hate. But then I read it, I was like, I get it now. Like, you wanted us to hate him.
As a character, he gets a lot better as years go on.
Yeah,
because he had that little run in the 90s where he came back with that sick outfit, the red and gold.
So
very sick outfit.
So the thing is with that's debuted in Nightfall book 3.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say, you want to know how he gets the red and gold suit? When he's burning people alive and he walks through the fire, it turns his suit red and yellow. That is the most 90s thing in the world. He just walked through fire and it turned it from blue to red, and it stayed like that forever. I was like, okay. But a little part of me is like, I would put that in our book, because our book is I like making fun of stuff like that. So it's the Ajax. I'll have you walk out from fire and your colors will be swapped.
Hey, I'm cool with that, man. The original Azrael is French.
Yes.
So.
Yep.
Jean-Paul Valley, right?
Yep, Jean-Paul Valley.
Yeah, that's exactly
which is the one in here.
Some nice French representation for me.
Another book I've been reading. I've been trying to read a lot of older stuff too, like short runs of things. And I was telling Drew, I've been picking up a bunch of #1 Image books, and I have no idea why. I just see a #1 and I'll grab it. I think I have all of 92 up to like 94 right now. I have no idea why. I don't know what my goal is.
It's like playing roulette. It's like, it could be shit, could be all right.
And one of them that was actually all right, I enjoyed it, is Union. Union #1. I got this one obviously for the cover. It's very shiny, reflective. It looks very pretty.
That's Mark Teixeira, right?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
And this book is. It's a fun read. It's only 4 issues, or 5 if you include issue number 0. It's fun. It's just about a dude he's from another planet, comes down to Earth, and he's like, I kind of like it here. And he doesn't want to leave. And then like his people come back to try to get him, and he's like, I'm kind of smashing this chick. I don't want to leave. She's kind of hot. She just chills alone in Massachusetts in the forest, so I don't want to leave.
Freaking New Englanders.
Yeah. And she saves him from like a glacier and stuff. I like the story. It's very, from reading Supreme #1 to this, it is day and night.
God, yeah. Supreme #1 is dog shit.
The art is great. I love the art. It's like very over the top 90s, which I love. But the story's written really well too. It's a very detailed story that's been thought out. So I really enjoyed that. Something a little newer here. The last actually these are the last couple ones here. 'Cause a lot of stuff I've been reading have been carried on from when we started the show, Ajax, and they're all like in issue 10 or 8 now, so I can't just keep talking about the same book over and over again. But I have been reading the new Dawn of DC stuff, where they're trying to reintroduce like the Golden Age, like reimagined. And I've been reading this in Sandman. They did not the Sandman you guys are thinking of.
Wesley Dodds Sandman.
Yeah, Wesley Dodds Sandman, which is really good. It's a great crime mystery book, which I love.
Yeah, absolutely. Original Sandman is really good.
This is cool because this is about Jay Garrick and his daughter, and they're fighting a villain, and she runs so fast she breaks through time, and when she runs she stops, and she's like, where the fuck is everything? So she goes home, and Jay's like, holy shit, it's you. And like he hugs her, and he's like 10 times older. Like time has passed, but she looks the same. But in her timeline, she doesn't exist. Because they go back, they like view her timeline, and Flash is just fighting the villain like it never happened. So it's like she erased herself from that history.
Whoops.
Yeah, and she's trying to get back.
That's a whoopsie.
Yeah.
And the art in it is beautiful. It's beautiful art in it. It's like very like modern Western comic book mixed with some manga influence, and it's done really well.
It's almost like manga meets Archie.
Yeah, and it's really good. And the writing's amazing. Jay Garrick is like a cool granddad. Like he's really cool.
Everything that I've seen from the Dawn of DC covers, really good covers.
Solid stuff. Yeah.
Really solid stuff. Actually, if you I grabbed one today because I've been reading the Batman and Robin series. Oh, thank you. And it's very fitting as to what we're talking about today. Batman and Robin series, by the way, by Joshua Williams is awesome. He writes Superman also. But look at this Ajax. I just got this today.
Really good writer.
It's an action figure cover. I was like, holy shit! And then they're advertising more, McFarlane stuff in the back for figures. But I was like, oh, this is so fitting because like we're talking about toys tonight. It's funny. I already own this. I bought it on Tuesday, and then I found this and bought it again. That's how much I've been loving DC stuff. But this is really good. Batman and Robin, highly recommend. It's not like Damian being bitter with Bruce. It's just them being father and son. It's like if Josh said, all right, what if a dad and his son liked each other? Like, go figure, and it's really well done. He's trying to like force Damian to go to school and shit, and he's like, fuck off, I don't want to go to school. And he's like, well, you got it. And he's like, all right, whatever. He thinks it's for like a mission.
He's such a little edgelord.
He thinks it's for like a mission. He's like, what's my mission? He's like, there is none. You just need to go to school and learn. Like, you need to get knowledge.
And he's like, well, this sucks.
And he's like, that's literally, he's like, I am already the smartest kid at my age right now. He's like, yeah, but you need to blend in. You need to learn how to talk to people because you don't know how to.
I want to go see Grandpa and kill people.
And then these are my last three here. Stuff just fell over. I always loved the look of Red Sonja, but didn't know where to jump in with Red Sonja. So Dynamite Comics actually just started Savage Red Sonja. Take Red Sonja and make it Mad Max, and it's fucking great. Not really much to say. It's just that's it. That's the elevator pitch. Red Sonja, but Mad Max.
One day Hollywood will get it right.
Hopefully.
They did make a Red Sonja movie, right? Way back in the day.
Oh yeah, I think it was Brigitte Nielsen that did it. It was like right after Rocky, I believe. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty positive. And then she was in development for years under Megan Fox was attached to it, like right after Transformers, and then it just kept falling through.
I've seen her voice acting in Mortal Kombat.
Who is she in Mortal Kombat?
She's a vampire chick. Natara, yeah. Natara. And she's like, my people are whatever, and it's like so monotone. Like she's like, whenever she gets hit.
It's Megan Fox. It's like, all right, once you've seen her in one movie, it's like the same. Like if you see a clip from her without the turtles, you would think it's Transformers.
Literally. You also got Michael Bay to thank for that.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me about casting women, like in comic book movies, you notice that like a lot of women in comic books are built like the guys are.
But
they never account for that. They always cast like the tiniest frail girls to play like these big buff chicks in comic books. Yeah. It makes no sense to me.
That's why I'm intrigued to see what what they do with X-Men, like with Rogue, because like Rogue was like very feminine, but she was also very buff. Like she was very strong. So I'm intrigued to see who they would cast for that. Like they're not putting them on. They gotta start putting them on that same regimen they're putting like all the other dudes on.
Well, that was a lot of people's beef with Wonder Woman. I mean, yeah, Gal Gadot went out there and crushed it.
And facially, she looks like Wonder Woman.
And she looks like Wonder Woman, but then you put her in there with a bunch of actual Amazons.
And it's like,
you're like, holy shit.
She's little.
The reason why I don't like her is because I don't find her believable in that role.
I can see that.
Like physicality-wise.
I can see
she's
that.
She's not big.
I think that casting of her in that role was really done by chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
I think she how she, got those lines out, expressed herself, I think that was like, okay, that's Diana. Like, she's capturing Diana. She didn't really look like Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
but she got the character.
Yeah, the human aspect of Diana, I think.
Diana and Wonder Woman.
That I could like, yeah.
Yeah, where she wanted, to help people. And I get that, but I was like, yeah, but you see Gina Carano fan art all the time. You're like, well, yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's how Wonder Woman would look.
Woman,
This is a book I was hyping up with Ajax on this podcast. Excuse me. Since it was announced. But for people listening, I have a sore throat, so I apologize if I sound different. I've been hyping this up for a while. Spider-Boy #1. This has been book of the month for me so far. There has been nothing that has reached this. That's until the new Superman comes out by Josh Williams, but that's always my favorite book of the month. But this is fucking great. This is like... They made a Spider character that's not just a rehash of Peter, where it's like you feel like you're just writing for Peter Parker. He feels like his own character, and when he talks with Peter, it sounds like two different people, which I really like.
I was very apprehensive at first when he created Spider-Boy.
And his powers are cool. He's a lab experiment. This lady was trying to create half animal, half human, like warriors, and she combined him with a spider. So like the mask, he has like eyes on the side. He has that in real life too. Like when you take the mask off, he has eyes on the side. And he opens his mouth and they're like fangs, but he has like long curly red hair, so it covers like the extra eyes and shit, so you don't see it. But he's friends with people I would never think to see again in a Spider-Man comic, like Squirrel Girl, and I was like she showed up, I was like, oh yeah, Squirrel Girl, she's fun. But then like they wrote a scene with her where they're trying to beat up this very corny like 70s villain. And she's like, these are just balloons. Wow. Like, he's like, I'm going to kill you with all my balloons at the Macy's Day Parade. And he's like, don't pop those balloons. And she's like, what are you talking about? And she pops it and, like, it releases this gas on everyone.
Whoops.
And she's like, wow, why did I do that? He's like, well, I told you not to do it. Like, you're not listening. You think he's a joke. Like, no, he's serious. But this book is definitely one to look out for. I'm really excited about this. So, Ajax, I would highly recommend. If you're going to read anything new, Spider-Boy is a high recommend. It's kind of like two stories in one you get with it, too. The beginning is very...
I'll definitely put that on my read list. Yeah. I was just gonna say I've read the solo series for Squirrel Girl, and I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
really funny stuff.
Squirrel Girl's a great character that I'm shocked they don't do a lot more with. But like whenever I see her, like it's always like she's always like funny and goofy. But in this one, they're like he's trying to get her in line. Like, listen, I know we just met like 5 minutes ago, but you need to like be serious about this. Like, and he's like, and she keeps making fun of him, and he's like, hey, stop doing that because he's just getting more pissed. Like, please cut it out. He's like, I know when to have fun, but like, but and it's funny too because like in the beginning, like they're beating on this guy in a bowling alley, and he has a big bowling ball head, and like Spider-Boy's trying to come up with like fun quips, and Peter's like, you have to work on that. That's not too good. He's like, hey, I'm new at this. What are you doing? Are you gonna fault me?
And at least they found a way to bring in another character without being bit by a radio
or a clone. Or a
like,
clone.
How many spiders are on them? Just laying around here, guys. But...
And there's like a really sad understory to it that I'm not going to spoil, but it's like, Jesus Christ, this is actually kind of like emotional.
Well, I'd rather get bitten by the spider than eat it, because I've seen what that happens when you eat it.
You eating spiders, Ajax? No, I'm kidding.
You've never read that Spider-Man story?
Which one was that?
It's a Spider-Man villain called I think it's called the Thousand Spiders.
Oh, the dude that's just made of spiders, right?
Well, his story is that he eats the spider, the radioactive spider that bit Peter, that he just basically becomes like a human spider. Like there's spiders crawling out of his mouth, out of his eyes, like, everywhere.
Like I think when like is that the one where they pretty much embody him in the costume, but you take the costume off and they kind of just like it's a bunch of spiders, but it's all sentient. Yeah, they're sentient, so it's all one.
I
person.
never read that.
Yeah, it's messed up.
That's I think it's from Web of Spider. It's an old Spider-Man anthology series.
I actually just got a new Web of Spider-Man in. It's one of those holographic covers, the red one. I got the green 30th anniversary one, but then I got the red one in the mail for like $2. My last book I've been reading, which you guys both know because I've been reading Invincible. Finally, I've been reading Invincible because I watched season 1, loved it. I was like, I need more, and never started reading it. And then I watched season 2, episode 1, and I was like, I don't want to wait until next week. So I just started reading the book. Ajax, I started reading it after episode 1 2 weeks ago. From there, I've gone from issue 1 to issue 47.
Holy.
I have been putting in the work because I can't stop reading it. That's how good it. Like I always heard the story's good, but it flows so quickly you blow through it. And I'm already at the point of like where they are in the show currently, and I'm already getting past it. But it is so fucking good.
I will say personally, I feel like that's Kirkman's best work.
It's
lot
amazing.
of people will say the Walking Dead is his best work, and I don't have anything against The Walking Dead, but I think Invincible is his best work.
I mean, nominated for an Eisner because of this story. So, yeah, it's always says on the top, probably the greatest superhero comic book of all time. It legitimately is. It's so much fun to read. I feel bad that I'm late to the party. I've been reading them the Ajax way, if you know what I mean. Because I don't have room for the omnibus right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know
so
what you mean.
that's another reason why I've been blowing through it, because like that issue 1, that's the regular issue 1, but it's a resell because I'm not buying a real issue 1.
Right.
Like that's the resell from like a free comic book day.
Oh jeez, yeah. Issue 1 must be worth so much now with the show and everything.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been reading. That's where I've been at. 90% of that stuff. A lot of it was read the past 2 months besides Invincible. That's been my only thing I've been reading besides some new stuff. Like I've even put my new stuff to the side because I've just been trying to read through that. I can't stop. It's an addiction. I can't quit it.
Well, that's the thing with comic books is you always have something to read.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, after I finished reading Invincible, I got Kingdom Come I got to get through. And some other stuff. I read Danger Girl too. That was a really fun book. I read the trade paperback for that. Danger Girl is very underrated. You should read Danger Girl. Danger Girl's great.
That's kind of like J.
fun.
Scott Campbell's take on like a female James Bond.
And it's
spin-off
so
type of role.
and it's done corny on purpose. Like before every issue, it starts off with a recap, and every recap ends with "and she's gonna meet her doom," and it says that for all like 7 issues. It ends with "she's gonna meet her doom," and I'm like, this is so corny, but I love it.
It's very, I say James Bond, but it's also very Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, it's like if you took
a
those
little
and
bit.
mushed them together, you'd get that. I did see some Danger Girl figures at a comic book shop, and I was like, do I grab them?
How
But
much
it's
were
also they're like 20 each. And then I looked online and I was
decent.
like, they go for a little more. So I was like, maybe I should grab a set of them.
Were they in good condition?
In the box. Yep.
Oh, in the box.
Yeah, they had the whole series. They had the big bad and everything. The Nazi dude. They had everyone.
Something about Scott Campbell. He knows how to draw his ladies.
Yeah.
He certainly does.
That Tomb Raider.
Yeah, he's got his niche, like similar to how Michael Turner made his when he was alive. It was,
Gabe knows how much I love Michael Turner. He's
yeah,
one
my
of
he's
brother
my
too.
favorite artist. Yeah,
Someone was selling on an Instagram page, say, for $5 the Flash cover by Michael Turner, where he's just standing there and all the electricity's around him and shit. And I was like,
yeah.
do I get it?
I just
to
got
have
that
it.
Batman Superman graphic novel with the Supergirl
Oh, yeah.
arrival. It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Michael Turner's amazing. Someone was selling Supergirl #1 on Instagram, and I was like 5 minutes late. Someone got it. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
His Wonder Woman. He did that one Wonder Woman drawing where she's like half in the dark, but the lasso's lighting is.
Oh,
lighting.
yeah, and she's holding it.
Oh,
That
that's
one's
a
cool.
good one.
That's a great
It's Hall
picture.
of Famer right there.
Michael Turner is someone that, if because we're going to flow into toys here, that is something that McFarlane needs to jump on, is making some Michael
Waiting.
Turner
I've been
Michael Turner
waiting.
stuff. Because
Yes.
he made the
Oh,
Jim Lee
that's-
figures. Give me some Michael Turner shit.
I need a Michael Turner
That's easy
Supergirl.
money.
Easy money. Easy money.
Yeah,
From
easy money,
ECW.
man.
Easy money.
That Michael Turner Batman with the high ears.
Yeah. Yup. It is
Sure, I'll take Michael Turner Aspen at this point. Truthfully.
take anything. Fathom. Give me some Fathom figures.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of ladies in bathing suits. I
Like
think they
Turner
did have
gets a
Fathom
lot of
figures.
credit. He gets a lot of credit for like drawing beautiful women, but like he drew great looking guys as well.
Yeah.
They're all big and muscular and
Just
very well proportioned.
His whole run with the DC universe, he drew those guys. They look like heroes.
Yeah.
The Flash,
chiseled
like,
jaw.
Yeah.
The slim waist, the big upper body.
My God, they made his Flash is the logo now.
Yep, it's this. His Flash is the silhouette
Yeah.
for the current Flash run. That's how iconic it is. Just from a silhouette, I saw it and I was like, "That the Michael Turner Flash? Holy
Yeah.
shit!" I recognized that immediately. But yeah, so today we're talking about some toys. Did you? I mean, this kind of flows right into it because when I was thinking about what to talk about for toys, we can kind of branch off wherever we go. But I think a really fun topic to talk about.
You almost said taco.
Yeah, taco. Let's talk about it.
A really fun taco, huh?
Is some dream figures that you want that are already made, or some that you wish could be made. Like for example, we all just said Michael Turner figures. I think would be great for McFarlane.
Yeah.
But off the top of my head, I'd love more female figures from McFarlane.
Oh my god! Like, yeah.
I think everyone wants that, truthfully.
Jesus.
They released a picture of the new Wonder Woman.
2 years into it, and you're just doing Wonder Woman, like,
Right? And it looks amazing. It's like
it's 3 years. They started in 2020.
Yep.
They launched 3 years, almost 4 years, and
it's not some weird winter snow Wonder Woman or Wonder Woman with a mohawk. It's like none of that crap. Like what the hell?
I have the Winter Wonder Woman though.
Oh, with the jacket and stuff.
It's a spot filler because we had no Wonder Woman for
Yeah.
almost 3.5 years.
You gotta take what you can get.
Yeah, and then we finally get one. It's like about time.
Yeah,
Yeah, more women.
I think with McFarlane's obvious pull with Image, I want to see him sign more Image, writers on for their characters. That's something I really want.
Witchblade.
Like
Please
Witchblade.
give us a Witchblade. We haven't had Witchblade merch in years.
Witchblade, and now that the IP's available, give us some Youngblood. I want some Youngblood stuff.
Yeah.
Like Jesus, I want a Shaft figure. Like, is that too much to ask for?
I would love a Riptide figure.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Like, who else could be pretty toyetic? I mean, it's pretty obvious we need a Chapel as well. I mean,
Chapel, I think, is the most toyetic.
Iconic with Spawn too before they retconned it.
You know what? I think they're all toyetic in their own way.
Yeah,
Youngblood, they all have great designs.
I would love Youngblood stuff. I found out there was some Image figures that were made. As you see here, I got a good old officer himself, Savage Dragon. He's got little fingers. I can make him do this to you. It's pretty great. Done by Toy Biz. When they lost the rights to Marvel, they just signed. They're called. I think they were. Oh God, what were they called? They were called something Heroes. Let me see. I think they were called Independent Heroes or something. God, what were they called? Sorry, I'm pulling this up on the fly. Okay, of course. You type in Toy Biz Image figures, and it gives you images of figures. Like, I could probably just type in like Savage Dragon.
There you go.
And see what it was called. Legendary Heroes. Legendary comic book heroes. That's the variant without the shirt. Yes, let me see. They had a whole run of it. Let me read off some of these names to you, Ajax. I'm pulling up the list here.
It was as close to Marvel Legends as you can get without being sued.
They were reused parts.
Yeah.
Reused parts. So they had
the logo.
Yeah, they had Clownface / Panda. I don't know what books that's from. He came in a 2-pack though, with some little girl. I forgot her name. But they also had Conan and Rawr.
Take a shot.
Yeah. Marv, of course, from Sin City, which was really cool. They had it like in color with the blood, and then they had a variant that was black and white. So that was cool. Anne O'Brien from the Monkey Man series. Again, looks like just a straight up Marvel Legends figure. Judge Death from Judge Dredd. Here, actually, let me show you. Wait, I'm over here reading them to you. Let me show you them, buddy, so you can see it.
Yes, 2023, pal.
There you go. Yeah, Judge Death, Madman, which I do have. Madman is fucking awesome. I have the regular Madman, not with the second suit with the yellow arms. I have the OG all white. Fucking just the coolest design ever. I love Madman. Monkey Man was the Build-A-Figure, if I'm correct. Stryker was one who, I believe that's Stryker from Cyberforce, if I'm correct. Yes, it is, with the 3 arms. Yeah, I kind of want that. Cool. I kind of want that, bro. That's kind of sick.
That's a nice close-up.
Yeah, it is. Darkness. They made a Darkness figure. So it's the closest we got to a Witchblade run, and that looks amazing.
Now we're getting into my territory, because I really want Darkness stuff. A
transparent Judge Death. There's the regular black and white Marv. Star, who I think was just a Spider-Man body they repainted. But it works.
Of course.
The next wave, though, they got Judge Dredd, straight up Judge Dredd, and it looks...
That was done on your first series.
Looks fucking awesome. They knocked it out the park.
Yeah, Drew brings up a great point. Why is
this was the Build-A-Figure. The Build-A-Figure was Pit.
Man, awesome. Pit. That's a great looking Pit, actually.
Dude, it looks so sick. I had the Pit arms. That was it.
For years, they'd be laying around the house.
Oh, yeah. See, this is the Madman I have. Right here. Great figure.
Yeah.
This is one I want to this day, Ripclaw. I really want this Rip Claw. It looks
Great
amazing.
design.
Yeah,
Great design.
really want that Rip Claw. There's Savage Dragon, no shirt. I have the one with a shirt. Probably my favorite of this entire wave, the entire series, is Super Patriot. Right here.
Is that the one you have?
That is the one right here. Right here.
Just by
I
the
need that one.
Savage
Great
Dragon,
figure.
though, like you can, like I'm holding it in my hands, you can see what put
What
Toy
parts?
Biz out of business, though.
Yeah.
It's like every joint in the fingers is posable, which
Yep.
sounds cool, but you're like, oh, the budget for this had to be through the roof.
But then I think you look at that one, you're like, damn. And then I look at this one, and I'm like, this is what made Marvel Legends great. Is like the
Yeah,
detail and shit like this.
where-
Dude, his hair. I don't know if you see me. His hair is posable. So if you want to like pose him like
Posable
shooting the gun and
hair.
shit, yeah, you can move
Well, you
the
know
hair
what?
around.
Sometimes on
Pretty
some
cool.
figures is needed. Like less is more.
Yeah.
Like, I think for this Savage Dragon, you could have gone less, and it would have been just as sick.
Yep.
Where with posable hair, somebody else like on him, or spoilers, Wishblade's coming up. Like
Yep.
more accessories on her would have been sick.
And then this is the variant Super Patriot. I'm actually in the process of getting this one currently, which is just him without a mask, and they have a gun on the other arm. So technically, if you
Okay.
get 2 of each figure, you can have a Super Patriot with regular arms, because mine has a gun on the right hand.
There you go, Orange Cassidy, thumbs up there.
yeah, with the lazy thumb.
Thumbs
And
up.
Ajax, the Almighty, hard to find Witchblade figure, and
I
they
would imagine
didn't hold back with
this
it. They
is-
just made it half naked.
Never seen it.
I would imagine this is worth a lot in box. I
I've
would
never
imagine.
seen this in person. As you look, Madman Min card goes for $15.99. Let me see if I can find her right now.
I'm gonna try. Right
You gonna
now.
look it up
I
too?
got it,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see. Witchblade. What was the series again? Legendary Comic Book Heroes.
I've never heard of this series until you've mentioned it.
I used to
Keith,
see
but
these
now I'm
at
gonna have to look
Walmart.
into it.
Oh my god, loose right now. Macari, $22.
I just found a lot with 2 Witchblade figures for
Jeez.
65
Oh,
and 2
wow.
Rip Claws. And my Savage Dragon I don't have. Oh, and the unmasked Super Pit. It was 100. Now they marked it down to
They
65.
marked it down.
Oh my god! Wait, $15. I might be purchasing a Witchblade.
Well, there's 2 different ones. There's the one that came from the Legends of the Heroes.
Yep.
That one's mint on card, 145.
yeah, I'm gonna have to get it loose.
Yeah.
I collect loose anyway.
Yeah, me too.
As
Yeah,
long as they're in
Witchblade
good
anyways.
condition, there's nothing wrong with collecting.
No, it
those.
looks
You throw them in a sink full of water for 20 minutes,
Yep.
and you're good to go.
$15. Wow, she's not going for too much. Except for min on card here, 75. Damn dog, where's that other one? Where's that lot? I want that lot, man. It's got all the ones I need.
Oh my god, there's the OG.
Oh, this is the one.
OG Witchblade is on eBay right now for $7. Shipping's $22.
I seen that at the comic book shop here, like the Witchblade McFarlane
Yeah.
statues. Like everything McFarlane made in the '90s, like I'm begging for him to get the rights back to make it
But there's
currently.
because what he's making right now are incredible. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like, but you're also doing stuff like, did we need Prince Bride?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we didn't need that. You gotta get your priorities straight, buddy.
and you're running out of spawns, Todd. Like, you're
Oh my god, did someone make a custom head for their Witchblade figure? Oh my god, it's a whole custom Witchblade figure, and this looks just like the book.
That looks a lot better, truthfully.
This is made by
Yeah.
someone. It's a custom. That's fucking
using
great.
Marvel accessories on the hands.
Yeah, Marvel. It looks like Marvel body, completely. Marvel Legends. Wow. People are.
He can easily do like a San Diego
Why
Comic
is
Con
this?
exclusive.
Why is this the picture talking about the figure? I think I had full butt cheeks out on this.
I'm saying, like, he can easily
crazy.
he can try to argue like, oh, we can't do it. Like, you can do one and put it out as a con exclusive.
Yeah.
Or your own. You got a website.
This is Todd's problem. He doesn't want to share the money that's coming in from these with the
Yeah.
creator. That's what he would be forced to do. That's why he like butted heads with Liefeld when it came to Chapel, because he's like, give me the rights to Chapel, and he's like, well, no, we made this company where I own the rights and I'm keeping
Yeah.
it. And
That
then
was
they-
the whole point of Image.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was. Still
Liefeld's
is.
like, motherfucker, it's not my fault you made the pivotal moment in your character's career having to do with my character.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. So,
didn't think that one through, pal.
yeah, these figures, I highly recommend these. There's some cool checklist stuff on here.
There's
Just
so
talk to
many
this man.
Todd moments, like, like that one Spawn villain is called Tony Twistelli,
Mhm.
but Todd named him after Tony Twist, who was a real life like NHL player.
Mhm.
And when the real life Tony Twist got rid of it, he's like, I don't want to be fucking associated with this.
It's like,
so
get this shit.
he sued Todd and he won. He won like $5 million.
Ooh.
Oh God. That's why Todd's like, I ain't fucking with none of these rights anymore.
Yeah.
Make your
But
books,
that-
but I
but
ain't making your
Todd-
damn figures.
But Todd had a problem where he would like create characters and name them after real people. It's
Yeah.
like, you can't really do that unless you have their
I think-
permission.
I think the best thing ever was Todd and Liefeld making that character on that Stan Lee show, and then him stealing the character and changing one letter of the name.
One letter.
He
That's
changed
all he
one
did.
letter. Who was it again?
Overkill. But you changed it
Overkill,
to
and he changed it.
overt.
Yeah,
kill.
overt kill with the same design. Same design.
Yep.
But because he didn't want to share the namesake with Liefeld and split the profits, he made it overt kill.
He's done some questionable things.
Yes, he has.
He's done some questionable things. Like, how long have you been waiting for this damn Jamie Foxx Spawn movie? Like, you told
Oh
me.
my god, like
Forever.
Yeah, you
5
told-
years?
Yeah, you told me before COVID, hey, we're gonna be doing Spawn. Jamie Foxx is like, yeah, we're doing Spawn, and now he's like, oh, I don't know, haven't talked to him. Like, it's like you get everybody on board, and you're just like, oh well, hold on, I can't direct, write, and produce this thing. It's like, well,
well,
Todd,
shit.
no, you can't. Like, you either let us do this or it doesn't get
They're
made.
doing it, and they're doing it for a reason, Todd. They don't want you to do it for a reason. Maybe
Yeah.
there's something wrong that you're doing with these.
And then he's still
scripts.
hyping it up like, oh, we got Jeremy Renner to
coming.
play Twitch. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, we still don't have like a trailer.
Like,
we
what?
don't even. He hasn't even been fit for a costume. Like,
Jeremy Renner's like, wait, I am?
there's no pre-production in place here. You were just casting people, and then you're like, what? Let's get something together here, Todd.
Fucking Todd.
That's
man.
another. I would love to see more Image properties be turned into like movies or TV shows. Like we have
100%.
Invincible, which is awesome. You know, I'm hoping to see more.
Give us Wildcats. I mean, it's under DC now, but
Well, that's one of the benefits of the streaming now, especially with Amazon, where they're just like, all right, fuck it. If it works,
yeah.
We'll take a risk on it.
let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
they
The
did
Boys,
with
like Invincible, Gen V, which
Yeah.
I was like, nobody knew about it. And
they
then it
took
was
a
like,
they
yeah,
took a gamble on what was that other one? Jupiter's Legacy. They took a gamble on it. They tried it.
that was Netflix.
Netflix, yeah. Netflix
But
tried
still,
it, and they were
yeah,
like,
they
all
tried
right.
it. I just
Um,
think they tried to change a little too much. but-
Yeah, I think that would have benefited as a animation.
Yeah.
because the books are amazing. They're phenomenal. Great beginning, great middle, great end. But yeah, they needed to just make that animated. But I would love seeing like animated like Youngblood now, especially as like I said, the IP's not owned under Image anymore. Honestly, anyone that gets the
domain,
IP
right?
can fucking make it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Because Liefeld doesn't own it anymore.
and it's not just Image. I mean, look at all the stuff that they're slowly turning. Umbrella Academy is
Yep.
a hit. They're about to go into a 4th season on
Big
Netflix.
hit.
Netflix likes to cancel stuff after the 3rd episode, let
Mhm.
alone get 4 seasons.
Yeah,
You know,
but I imagine things like I think like a Witchblade cartoon would be cool. Especially now like cartoons are
Witchblade
popping
would
off
have to be animated. Yeah,
100%.
It
But
would
like
have to
cartoons are
be because you already done the live action show, which was good actually. It was
yeah,
good
we
for
got to
what it
review
was.
that.
We
I
have
mean,
to.
yeah, you animator, you get a good voice actress behind it, or if you want to do like a Mila Kunis or something like that as her voice, like
Shut up, Meg.
so yeah, somebody will like one of those women will crush it. Or Sarah Michelle Gellar, one of them.
Yeah,
Man, I could have seen Sarah Michelle Gellar play her like in live action
Yeah.
I think so too.
20 years ago.
Yeah,
But like,
especially like in like
Yeah.
the 90s, early 2000s when she was.
Well, they
Yeah.
had that series. I remember watching that series. I think it was on WB when it first aired.
And the chick they got, I think, was pretty
She looked
close.
pretty
to,
solid,
Yeah.
yeah, and
But I
she,
mean,
had the-
Yancy
yeah.
Butler, yeah.
Yeah, you just couldn't put her in the suit.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was pretty cool.
I forgot who told me, but I think it was Ajax that told me like the Darkness games I always saw. I never thought they were the same thing as the Darkness books, because like the
Same
dude,
thing.
he always looked different like on the cover of the game, so I just didn't think it was the same shit. And then you were like, "No,
So-
dude, it's the comic." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
Paul Jenkins, who wrote like issues of The Darkness, wrote the script, I believe, for the first game.
Oh, really?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, because like I see this cover of this dude with like these creatures around him, and he's like in a suit. So he didn't look like the Darkness, you know, from what I think when I hear that name. So I just never thought it was associated with it. But yeah, it is, and I gotta play him now. Now that I look, it's the same logo, so maybe I'm just an idiot. Like it is the same logo, but I think if you put how he looks in the book on the cover of the game, that would have looked cool with the armor on the face.
Yeah,
and all
I
that shit.
I don't recall in the game that he ever has like the latex bodysuit that he has in the comics. I think
Aw,
he
man.
only has like that trench coat.
Damn, it's a cool cover, Darkness and Batman cover. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm trying to think anything else.
There's
I
a
would...
lot of stuff that he could do. Like, listen, you can only do so many Spawns and
Batman.
clowns
So many
and
Spawns.
Batman.
Jeez.
Yeah, you know, it's time to start branching out. Like, people are excited for McFarlane toys again. It's my favorite thing to collect right now. They're mini
Same.
statues. They're
Yeah.
small statues. It's unbelievable. You know,
Same.
I've got 4 bookshelves filled with DC heroes just because, like, damn, like, this is cool.
It looks cool.
And we were able to get in on entry, like, right away here, Series 1. So, I mean, that Superman is still the best Superman that they put out so far. But, I mean, yeah, the Darkness, Witchblade, let's start. I'd be excited if you started branching out, or even start branching out in other characters. Can I get a Black Canary, please?
Yeah, give us something. Like, yeah, anything Top Cow I think would be cool. But he doesn't like making women, so it's like we won't get any of those characters.
How many
pisses me off.
How many Harley Quinn comic books does she need to get an actual comic book release?
Oh yeah, she doesn't have the figure
She's
with
got
the white
animated
skin, right?
figure and then her movie figures.
Yeah,
and
she doesn't
that's
have
it.
the comic. Wow.
She's been one of the most popular characters in the last 5 years. She's had like 4 movies.
And Ajax, she's designed by what's her name? Top of my head. From the Pro. Amanda Connor.
Amanda Connor, yeah.
She designed that.
Did you see the new Harley for '89 Batman?
No.
It
looks
looks
cool?
pretty great.
It looks
It
cool.
looks pretty great.
89 Batman. Let me see if I can pull it up
Batgirl.
here.
They've introduced Batgirl, and they're bringing in
89.
Harley Quinn
Let me see if I can pull this up to share.
right there.
Have you read that, Drew? I've
Third
been
one.
interested in reading
89.
that.
Yeah, 89 is pretty fun.
Where
You
is
get
it?
to the third one. That third picture right there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I like that.
It's very
That's
fitting.
cool.
It's very fitting. Yeah, and then that
What
picture.
the fuck is this Madonna picture?
Oh God. That picture right there is the cover for the issue.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that
Jack
is
Nicholson
nice.
behind her. That is cool,
Yeah, I
man.
forget what the
That's
title
very
is.
nice.
It's like Echoes of the something or whatever. She's basically taking over for Joker.
I like that Batgirl just has this straight up Keaton cowl.
Yeah, she's
That's awesome.
wearing his stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome. Damn, that's cool. I've been they brought back was it Superman 78?
Yep.
Is that the one? They brought that back too. I never read the first batch of them though.
Yeah, they have that little. There's like a little box set right now where you can get 77 Superman, the 89 Batman, and
Yes.
then Wonder Woman.
Oh, I forgot
in
they did
one-
Wonder Woman.
in one set.
I
Yeah.
forgot about it because those are all they confirmed it's in the same universe.
Yeah, but I think they canceled Wonder Woman. But Superman and Batman
Ah.
are still running.
Damn.
And I hear they're
for
pretty
them.
good. But the Batman one's pretty good. You could tell the writers who were writing for it, they loved 89 Batman. His theme is still good. The city still looks cool. I kind of wish this is what they kind of captured in The Flash instead of just showing us, well, the building's the same.
Yeah, damn, that would have been cool. Yeah, like this Harley with like the white with the half and half hair. I think that'd be
She
cool.
has had like
The
10
blonde hair.
costumes in the last 5 years that he could have done.
Like, look
and
at this,
just
is so
has it.
sick.
Easily.
She had that one for
There's
like
the
2 years.
Connor Palmiotti cover too.
The roller
This would be so
derby
sick.
suit.
Yeah,
like-
right there. The knee pads and stuff.
And he gave us what did he give us? In the red dress from Suicide Squad. Don't get
Yep.
me wrong, I love the movie, but can we get a Harley comic book figure, please?
I think because
How many Jokers we have? 10?
dude,
Ah, too
Ajax,
many.
I don't know. Have you?
And now we're getting Jokerized versions
Yeah.
of regular people.
He's making Jokerized
Oh,
versions
my
of
God.
characters.
Oh, he has a Jokerized Joker.
Yeah, like that doesn't make sense. Todd,
It's Heath Ledger's Joker, Jokerized. Like,
Jokerized.
Jokerized Joker.
Joker.
Yeah, McFarlane. Yeah, where's
Look
it?
at
Right
this
there.
shit. It just has a black jacket.
It's just the same shit.
Like what? Look at all these Jokerized figures up here.
Yeah,
The Joker
Robin.
dragon.
Yeah. Oh, that's from I forgot what that was. The Two-Face one
But
looks.
did we need it? That's the thing.
No, the Two-Face one actually looks cool because it looks like something that would happen in like a one-off shot.
Yeah.
That like, oh, Joker got messed up.
And
now
this one
he's
looks cool
both.
because it looks like he like captured a body and spray painted the face or whatever.
Yeah.
But like do we need Nightmare-ish
Nope.
Batman like with?
No, let's be clear. We didn't need any of these. Like,
At all. At
like
all.
these costed money
Yeah.
to put in production.
Like what the hell?
Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for a Black Canary. You know.
Look at it. He made Jokerized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frank Miller Batman.
Oh my god.
Because that makes sense.
I just don't know who's buying these. That's
I
the
have
thing.
no idea. Someone
They're
must
still
because he
sitting
keeps
on-
making
yeah,
them.
they're
though.
still sitting on the shelves. I
Someone's
don't
buying
know.
it enough where they're like, we can keep putting these out. For some, like,
Sorry,
look
you
at
can-
why is there so
You can
many?
put your
There's so
you can
many.
put your Jokerized Batman right next to the Adam Pages.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's too many.
Now
Like,
it's oh yeah, what's on this rack? AEW. Oh, Adam Page. Oh, Trent Beretta. Oh, Jade Cargill.
Let me check out DC. Oh shit, it's a bunch of Jokerized
Oh, a
figures.
bunch of Joker eyes.
Bunch
Oh,
of
man.
Jokerized figures and Blue Beetle.
Guess what I didn't need? Joker eyes, Scarecrow.
Like he has this cool wave, and then it's like
Joker eyes.
Jokerized. Like who is this in the upper left?
It's from Spawn.
What the? Okay. Why are you putting this in your DC shit?
The dude, yeah, but then
This could have been
the
Wonder
Doom-
Woman.
The Doomsday one is so cool, and I have it, and it's so great. And then I go to the
Oh,
store.
it's
and-
Ninja Spawn.
yeah. You're
'Cause
gonna
we
run out of
need it.
spawns. You're
'Cause we
gonna
need
run
it.
out of spawns.
No, and Ajax, what's hilarious is that he makes all these spawns, but he doesn't make the OG spawn. We have yet to this day have not
okay.
had an OG spawn.
Which they have the mold.
Yeah, 'cause
The
they make-
page puncher
Yeah.
is the OG spawn. Those page punchers are just the smaller versions
Of
of
the mold.
molds that they already have. You
Already, I
have
haven't
it.
seen those.
So look at
Yeah.
you just paint the arms red, it's OG spawn.
Yeah.
You give him the
It
red,
is.
the red here, and that's what it is. So where the fuck's our
Yeah.
figure?
Where is the actual figure?
Like where's the figure?
Because that's what the DC ones are. They shrunk them down. They use the same
Yeah.
scans, the molds, whatever. They just don't have because you can see the articulation on the page punchers, but they
Mhm.
don't. They just don't turn that.
They don't
way.
move. Yeah.
They're just basically scan the models of the figures, which tells me you guys have Spawn.
Yep.
He's made. You got him in your computers. You just won't release them.
Yeah, and I don't know what they're waiting for.
And he comes
this-
with issue 1 of the book.
Yep.
Like the page puncher. So
Yep.
it's like,
It's ridiculous.
can I
I
get
was
the
like,
figure?
best I can do for you guys is fucking Gunslinger Spawn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When he did announce it, he was like, "Guys, we
Yeah.
got a new spawn coming out."
Guys, you
and
know
it's
what?
The spawn you know.
It's happening.
But it
It's-
was
it's
Spawn-
Spawn. It's
it was-
coming.
It was this one. It was version 2 spawn. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not what I want. I don't want the one with the boot.
Guess what, guys?
Todd.
It's happening. Mortal Kombat Spawn is coming to stores once again.
And look at this is the closest
That
we
was the
got
closest
with
we
the
got.
red arms, but again,
And they
he's got
hyped
the
that
big ass
one.
boot.
Yeah, they hyped that one as OG Spawn. Like that is not OG.
That's
Spawn.
not OG spawn. He's got the big ass boot. That's not what he had.
And the big ass.
This is
glove.
literally it though. This is look at the red here, the
And
gloves.
You gotta
like,
get
this
rid of
is
the
it.
gauntlet.
And the gauntlet needs to go, which maybe is removable. I don't know.
No, there's not.
Is the boot removable? No,
No.
it's a mold.
No, it's all
Fuck.
magic. Yeah. That's a statue,
Yeah.
which is sick. Don't get me wrong. The
Yeah.
spawns are sick.
No,
but
they look amazing.
can I get my OG Spawn? Hell, can I get the movie Spawn? Can you give me one of those? I'll take one of those.
Yeah. Like, this
Shit,
is
when's
cool.
the last time we got a Jessica Priest? For that matter.
Is there even a Jessica Priest figure?
I don't think there's one from the new line.
Jessica Priest figure. Is it just the classic one?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
My God.
Yup.
Like, let me
Like
get.
that's saying something. Like,
Let-
come on.
How do a one wave of the Spawn movie figures just redone in your new way? Like,
Yeah.
New molds, yeah.
I mean, the closest we gotten that he sold is this she spawn, which is it looks cool, but it's not.
Which is what she is. It's
what
what
she
she
is
is in the
now.
comics now.
'Cause-
Like, get
but it's
it?
not this.
we got to
I
be
want
closing
this.
in on the 30th anniversary soon. I remember. I forget when that movie came out.
Dude, I'll take movie spawn at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll
That's
take-
the one.
97.
That's the one I was saying.
I'll take movie
So
spawn.
what was it? 97.
I think it was 97.
I
So we're
believe
getting
so.
close.
Yep, 97.
But, I mean, I'll take a 15-year anniversary or a 25-year
I'll
anniversary.
take something, man. Anything.
Like
me a
if,
break.
if he gave me that Spawn, you know what? Fine, whatever. You don't gotta give me my comic Spawn.
No, you still gotta give me my comic book spawn.
Listen, you can do that Spawn, clown. You can do Spawn Unmasked,
Jokerized
Yeah,
spawn.
Jokerized Spawn. I don't give a shit. Just give me this line.
Spawn with teeth bothers me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. McFarlane, besides Marvel, is the only figures I buy
Yeah.
right now. I don't buy a lot of wrestling figures anymore. It's literally McFarlane and Marvel Legends. Like some of the new McFarlane stuff coming out looks amazing.
Yeah.
Let me pull
Animal
it there.
Man.
Yeah, like what?
I just saw that the other day. The new Animal Man looks cool.
Animal Man's coming out. Who else I see? Red Tornado is
That
coming
Red
out.
Tornado looks amazing.
Looks great.
Like anything. So Ajax, when I collect these, I only get comic book gears. Like if they have, so there's
Same,
there's
yeah.
this mold right here. You see how it's just plain and
Definitely.
flat, basically.
Yeah.
These are the ones I buy because these are the ones he makes into the comic book gear because they're just flat and easy to paint.
Yeah.
That's what I collect. So like, I need some of these. Like I want that Hawkman. The Hawkman's cool.
My collection's
The
a
90s
struggle
Hawkman.
because I'm collecting one of every I have 2 McFarlane collections. Well, 2.5. The half is pretty much any Batman that I kind of grew up with, like Kingdom Come, Keaton, Hush, all those Batman I buy them. Superman's my favorite superhero of all time, so I have every Superman McFarlane figure.
Yep.
And and now I have to start opening up a third shelf because he's punched them out so much. And then I have my main collection, which is I have one of every hero, DC hero that he's making. And I look at the shelf sometimes like, damn, these are just these are great.
This is a great figure, but I'm like, what if it was the Michael Turner? What if?
Yeah.
But this is better.
This is still a great figure. I have it on my shelf, but I was like, what if? What if? Also, Ajax for you.
Yeah.
Yes, I
great
love that.
figure. Great figure. I just realized I just saw the old Mattel one.
Yeah.
Damn, they should have gave him the sunglasses.
Mhm.
That would have been cool as
The
hell.
sunglasses is a better look.
I love the sunglasses look.
I was glad that he had the classic logo on the jacket. I was worried that they weren't going to put it in there.
Yeah.
Because McFarlane likes to put his own
For
spin
Superboy.
on things, which I heard that they canceled the Robo Superman, or they
What?
delayed it.
Oh, because it looked like
after,
garbage.
after the the leak.
Dude, look at the Ajax. So this
It's
Robo
so
Superman.
bad.
I wonder if we could describe it for the listeners.
I have not
Where
seen
is
this.
it? Oh, this is gonna be good.
Let me see.
Yeah, Cyborg. Where is it? Right there.
This one?
That one right there.
Look at this, dude. What is this? This
the
is not
hell is that
Cyborg
hand?
Superman.
That is not Cyborg Superman.
No. That's like if Cyborg Superman was.
Hold on. I wanna...
That's like if Cyber Superman got the
Look
Witchblade.
how cool this one is.
Yeah, the Mafex one.
The Mafex, Death of Superman or Reign of Superman.
That is pretty
Oh,
sweet.
here we go. Go all the way to the left. Look at someone did a comparison
Yeah,
of
and
all
then
three.
McFarlane's hot
Like,
garbage.
What are you doing, bro?
And this apparently leaked from the factory. A picture of this, and people were like, and it was unpainted, and people were like, no, this can't be real. It's got to be a custom 3D printed or whatever. And then painted versions leaked because they got pretty far down the line, and people were like, oh, this is not good. And then
Dog shit.
It looks like he got the Witchblade, and like
yeah,
yeah.
and
Like-
and it's like, oh my god. And I got
has
a little.
he ever looked like that?
No.
Huh.
And I was kind of upset that he made Eradicator the way he made Eradicator look, because it was like, come on, bro, you could have just made Eradicator instead of the version that he picked.
I thought he
But-
did. Did he do a OG Eradicator?
He did the all black Eradicator.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the,
from
the
from
black and blue.
Death of Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it wasn't. But that wasn't the Eradicator that people wanted. This one right there. Click on that.
Oh, I see what you mean with the face. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
And then
I was looking at the suit. I wasn't even looking at the
and
face.
then he gave us that one.
Yeah, I see
so
what you mean
people were like,
now.
whatever, it's close enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And Steel, he released a picture of Steel at Comic-Con last year. People were like, oh, Steel looks perfect.
Yeah.
And then Superboy comes out. Perfect. There you go. If you look like that,
Yeah.
Great.
There's a custom someone made.
Yeah.
It looks way better.
way better. But then that Cyborg picture leaked, and I'm like, ooh.
We've
boy.
had enough, Todd.
Ooh.
We are putting our foot down.
We don't need the original designs anymore, pal. You could just give us. You're doing great. Just give
Again,
us
another
the
Mayfag.
comic book accurate
I can't
stuff.
open up the ad. They had a picture of the Mafex one. And it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, the Mafex.
they were knocking out the park. I have the Mafex.
The Mafex
Superman.
Reign of Superman figures that they have
Look at
coming
this.
out.
This looks
are-
awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Alternate scans of him like snarling. See that shit, Ajax?
Oh,
It's
that's
fucking
nice.
great. This is how you
That
do
is
it.
nice.
Look at all these.
Look at them right
They
there.
just need
yeah.
Superboy.
Damn, look
That's
at
all
that
they're
steel,
missing.
though.
Who is coming
Steel is amazing. Look at this
Yeah,
shit.
look at that steel.
Fucking awesome, dude.
That's nice.
Most underrated hero, I'd say too. Did we have a Steel
out? No.
from McFarlane?
Oh,
What?
he's coming out this year or 2024.
Oh, okay.
And
Is
he
there any
looks-
pictures?
Yeah, he showed him off at
Does he
San
look good?
Diego.
Oh, he has
over
the big
summer.
logo on the chest too, right? Yeah.
He
This
looks great.
This looks great. Yeah, this
Yeah.
looks good. Yeah, I'm really happy.
And
about
that's
how
why
he
when
made it.
people saw that, they got excited, and then they released the pictures of Cyber Superman, and all that excitement went away.
There you go. That's how it looks in the package.
Yeah, I am.
That
patiently
looks
waiting
cool,
for
but I
that.
feel like the Mafex one looks better.
It
Yeah.
does. Mafex, yeah.
Well, that's
much superior.
Mafex. They stay pretty loyal.
Speaking of shelf warmers, man, this Death Metal Superman
Oh
was
my, that was on the shelf for a
everywhere.
while. Yeah.
everywhere.
Dark
I got to a
Knights,
point I was like, do I
saw.
buy it just to get it off the shelf?
Yeah.
Like I was so tired of seeing it.
Is it on clearance?
Well, sometimes it was and sometimes it
So,
wasn't.
Yeah.
They would do it sometimes.
I did collect the entire Dark Knights metal figures.
Yeah, those
Like
are they.
Bat-
They do look great.
Yeah,
altogether.
the Bat Who Laughs and Doomsday and all that.
Like they look awesome together. He made Wonder Woman with that one too, right?
No, it was Ares. Ares had the power of Wonder Woman,
Oh, okay.
or like
I didn't read
Ares
Death Metal.
kills Wonder Woman or something. I forget how. It's been a while since I read that.
But yeah, no, they do
series.
look cool
I
together.
do have that Dark Side though. It's pretty cool.
The Batman Dark Side,
Batman Dark Side.
pretty sweet. Batman with a guitar.
Batman
That's
with
what
a
I'm
guitar.
talking about, baby.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, dude.
He
Screaming.
put out. Keep in mind, he put out that figure twice.
That's how much he liked
That's
his
how much he
guitar
liked
Batman.
that figure. He put him out with a scythe, whatever they're
Yep, the
called,
scythe,
and
yep,
then
right
again
here.
with a scythe with a guitar.
Oh, this is a cousin. But yeah. Oh, is this it right here?
That's
yeah, there's
it
the one with
right
the scythe.
there.
Yeah.
That's-
And
yeah,
he's
that's-
like,
that's
you
the
like
one
that scythe? How about a scythe guitar, baby? Let's go.
I bought.
This is cool with the
The bike. I saw
That's
the bike a lot. Yeah.
yeah. This Wonder Woman I saw
That is
everywhere
cool.
too. It looks cool. She had a
Yeah.
fucking chainsaw.
Yeah. I ended up buying that one just to, because I thought, well, maybe I could play with it and kind of change the hair. And
Yeah.
no, I just couldn't.
You're just
It
you're
was
stuck
there
with
was
this
just
Wonder
too
Woman.
much.
And she's like
different.
pale too, right?
Yeah. There was just too much different on there.
And now he's doing Injustice, I believe, too, right?
Well, he just released the Injustice. Well, he did the Flash,
Superman does
Green
look cool.
Arrow, Batman, Dr. Fate, and then he just released Superman, which I just got.
Is this a fan cast of David Hasselhoff as Death Metal Superman? Why is this a thing? Why do people want David Hasselhoff as Death Metal Superman? Oh, here's it on sale. Oh, never mind. That's not a sale price.
$29.99.
So,
You
McFarlane
know what
puts up
else
some great
Todd
stuff. What?
brought back this year?
What?
Sports figures.
Yes.
Yep.
He did.
He hasn't made those in like, I want to say like 10 years.
Yeah, because he's making NHL ones now, right?
NHL ones, NFL ones.
Well, every once in a while, he would release like one or two NFL ones with the release of Madden. But
Yep.
then he never released like a wave. And then now he announced like
Now
that,
he's
yeah,
bringing back the waves.
Yeah.
Look at this here. I got a nice hockey player right here.
Yeah.
Hey, Gabe, you might get lucky. You might get a Bedard one. You
I
never know.
mean, if I do, I'm going to lose my mind. As they say on Instagram, we hard for Bedard.
Yeah, I feel like I think when they announced the wave, like I sent it to you and I was like, they pretty much have somebody from like all the big teams except Blackhawks.
They have no Blackhawks, man.
It's like no Blackhawks.
They got Bruins, though.
I think they will. I think they'll put one out for each team.
I'm just here to fuck you up, Gabe. Man, I used to love those. I was rewatching Spawn not too long ago, and I love the intros. Imagine you're in a dark alley by yourself. It's like, Todd, what? Go back to drawing, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
Hi, I'm Todd McFarlane.
It would be like the wildest statement, and he's just like, hi. Like, Todd, what? Dish.
But yeah,
dish
those
Spawn.
McFarlane sports figures, I went crazy during COVID and I bought a bunch of them.
I love
Like
that
the
he has.
old ones.
I like that he has gold labels of these. Like gold labels are like his variants, but I love that the gold labels still have the Spawn logo.
Well, yeah. Well, I think the
The
big
old,
thing with the gold label is that they might come with autos.
Oh, that it looks like it right behind him. That's pretty cool.
They
I
might.
don't- I don't know. If
I
they're
like the
printed or
stands.
not,
The
though.
stands are fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are new actually.
That is very these are I like that. That's a cool touch.
Yeah, his $30 stuff is actually really good.
He's making World of Warcraft now too.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they look, of course, I showed our dad, who was a big fan of the old World of Warcraft figures that looked like realistic.
Yeah.
And he saw these and he was like, I might have to get back into Warcraft again. But he was like, he wants these figures. The cool thing is, as you see, like this one in the upper right is all purple and pink, and down here is blue. It's the same figure, just repainted.
Yeah.
But you have to get both because they both come with multiple heads and weapons and accessories. So you have to buy these double figures if you want the full collection, because they all come
Was
in.
that a figure or these statues?
These are all statues. That's what I meant to say.
Okay,
They're
okay.
statues, like the old school ones from the
Yeah.
2000s. Yeah. Figures would be cool, but our dad loves the statues. I was trying to get them one, but they're only pre-order, so they're not out yet. So
I
can't
love
get 'em one.
statues too, but I see statues and action figures almost hand in hand. It's not the
Yeah.
same, but like it's in the same family.
I tried to get into statues, but my thing with figures is that is this a? Oh, no, it's a statue. I love changing the poses of the figures if I want to, like on
Sure.
my shelf. Which I love some statues, but I wouldn't be able to do that.
Well, that's why the McFarlane multiverse figures are so good because they're literally just posable statues.
Yeah, that's literally what they are. Yeah.
Like if I look at I look at the design of a McFarlane multiverse figure, I feel like I'm looking at a Hot Toys statue, but I could pose them.
Yeah, you can move it.
And it's 6 inches. You know, it's like they look great.
Yeah.
I just wish he would expand it a little more instead of getting, I don't need 50 Batmen.
Whether it's 6 inches or 19 inches of Venom. Did you see that ad with that statue? They're like, "Do you want 19 inches of Venom?" And people are like, "No,
Oh,
I
that's
don't."
become like a TikTok thing that says when a girl finds out there's 19 inches of Venom at the party and she's like running.
Oh man. But yeah, I would like to get into statues. I want to get some Crow statues, of course. That's all I'm missing for my Crow stuff is statues. I have no statues.
Oh, Gabe, you need to show Drew the Beta Ray Bill statue that's coming out this year that I showed you.
Oh yeah, let me see.
It's being made by Diamond Select Toys.
Diamond Select's making
I have
AEW
seen
statues
this.
now.
That is probably the best statue.
Which one? It's this one where he's flying, right?
No, the second one on top.
Oh, right here.
That
Oh,
one
wait,
right
hold on,
there.
let me,
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that shit.
That is
With
probably the best statue.
Rainbow
Yeah,
Bridge.
the rainbow bridge
It's the best
under it.
statue I've seen this year.
It is awesome. That is so
We
sick.
gotta get Beta Ray Bill in the fucking movies.
Please, that'd be so cool.
We need Beta Ray Bill in the movies.
They
We
dropped
need
that
him.
Easter egg in Ragnarok and they're just like, nah, never mind.
Just kidding. Yeah.
And then
dude.
you bring in Stormbreaker, which is like, that's his hammer.
That's
Like,
his.
That's his hammer. You show me a statue of his face. You bring in his hammer,
Like,
but
what are
you
you
don't
doing?
want to give me Beta Ray Bill.
I love that. I forgot which Beta Ray Bill book it was, but because with that hammer he can like change his appearance
Yeah.
for what's her name? Part of Thor's crew. Why am I drawing a blank right now?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Sif. Yeah, Lady Sif.
Yeah, Lady Sif.
Lady Sif. He's smashing her, and like I forgot which book it was, but like he can use that to like manipulate what she sees, where he looks normal,
If she doesn't like teeth.
and his hammer got destroyed. And the whole premise of the book is him trying to find the hammer so he can get laid again. But like that, it's not supposed to be funny, but it is because literally he's about to sleep with her, and she's like, why haven't you,
You're a horse.
why are you still in this look? And he's like, well, this is how I always look. I don't have the hammer. And she's like, yeah, this isn't gonna work tonight. You gotta find that hammer. And he's like, I understand. And he like leaves. And the whole book, it's him and what's his name?
Neve and Max, yeah.
Yeah, it's him and what's his name from The Boys. That's in Thor.
Oh, yeah.
With the guns.
Yeah.
I always forget his name.
Behold
Yeah,
my stuff.
it's them going around trying to like remake the hammer or find Odin to make the hammer again so he can get some pussy. That's literally what the book is about. And I think that's a great premise for a book.
Nothing. She marries Thor anyway.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know how it ends. Because that's all I heard from it, and I was like, I want to buy this. I want to see how it ends. But Beta Ray Bill, very toyetic, as they say in the fic community. Very, very cool character. We covered a lot of grounds. I think my biggest one that I've always wanted, there was two. One of them's being made. I always wanted Mullet Superman, which we're finally getting.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it right now. I want a new version. I want a Space Ghost. Not like a figure toy company Megos one that they made. I want like, it doesn't have to be like a McFarlane style, like the Invincible figures that they make. I want that, but Space Ghost. That would be so cool. Like this one is cool because like I have a Space Ghost figure here on my desk. This one's the best because you can have him as a figure and it looks like how he does like in the comic and the cartoon.
Or you can make it
Right.
look like he's judging you.
Yes,
He's judging
but
everybody at this table.
but he comes with the table from the talk show
Mhm.
and a chair, so you can sit
Oh.
him down like he's doing the talk show.
Yeah.
But if you don't want him like that, he just looks like a regular superhero action figure. It's the greatest thing ever. So you can
Got
have
the
like
coffee
what you-
cup.
he's got the coffee cup, he's got the cue cards and everything.
What you need to do is you need to pose him right next to Macho Man.
Or the
That's
Hogan
one of my favorite
when he interviewed
episodes.
Hogan in DDP. They had a lot of wrestlers on Space Ghost.
They
Oh,
did,
WCW was all over Space Ghost.
Jesus,
Was that? Weren't they Warner? Time Warner.
was it Warner? I
Cartoon
don't.
Yeah. Oh,
Network?
I don't know who owned-
might have been.
I think,
Might have been.
I think
me
Cartoon
see.
Network was Time Warner at the time.
I think they still are, aren't they?
Well, there was probably. Well, didn't AOL and Warner just sell to Max or whatever they're called?
Oh no, they're still owned by Warner.
Warner Brothers. Okay.
Still
yeah.
Warner Brothers. Nice.
Well, yeah.
Founder Ted Turner. Thanks, Ted.
Well, yeah. Didn't they just sell? They're owned by Discovery now.
Oh, are they? I didn't know that.
Discovery owns all that Warner stuff now. They own everything. That's why
Oh
they have,
yeah, you're right.
that's
Because
they've got Max and all that stuff.
you're right. Because Warner sold. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about
Those
that.
are the new bosses of AEW.
Sheesh. Darn. But yeah, I think that figure would be great. A modern day Space Ghost. I'd take that. I'd take like Harvey Birdman. I'll take all that stuff. All those great. Harvey Birdman, Attorney Yellow. I can't do it too well with my voice, but it was close enough.
Oh, how about Hasbro? For the love of God, finish a wave. Can't like. You put out these, hey guys, this 2000s era X-Men stuff. It's really cool, right? You like it? Interchangeable heads. You got the old X-Men, the new X-Men from First Class, Days of Future Past. You can mix them together. Hey, Deadpool, Wolverine, Logan, cool. Then we're not gonna put out anything else for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like I got a half a wave here.
Yeah.
Listen, as cool as she was in the movie, I don't need a Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah.
If I don't have Colossus, like,
Yeah.
can
what
I
the
get
hell?
Colossus? Can I get a Beast? Like,
I forgot
you
they
started this X-Men wave and
Did
then
they
just
never sell Colossus? That's crazy.
done, just done.
That is nuts.
Oh my God! You put out one Deadpool in a 2-pack.
Yep.
With Negasonic Teenage Warhead, you're like, oh, this is great. And then you put out like 5 Wolverines. You put out a Logan. You put out 3 Xaviers, 2 Magnetos.
No, what pissed me off is that they were putting out all the Wolverines from the Sony movies, but they didn't make the one in the X-Men suit. We never got black
you
suit
never
Wolverine,
did black
like the
suit
black leather.
Wolverine.
We never got it.
You put out Mystique. Like,
But we got Wolverine in his leather jacket from whatchamacallit, Origins, X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you made that, but you didn't make X1 Wolverine.
And then you
Like,
had
what
that,
the fuck?
You had that sick Magneto from Days of Future Past.
Yep.
Which was awesome.
But they made no one else. They didn't make
And
Cyclops.
nobody.
They didn't make Jean. They didn't make
touch it.
Beast. They made no one.
It's like you could have just done one wave with the X-Men, a couple 2-packs, some singles here and there, and you go, hey guys, if it works, we're great. We'll keep going.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do the Brotherhood. If not, then fuck it. At least you
Well,
got
that's
these guys.
why when I saw they were making Squadron Supreme, I was like, oh, cool. But they only made a 2-pack, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna get it if it's just them two. And then they made another 2-pack with like Nighthawk, and I was like, oh, but they're still missing one. But we finally got Power Princess like a year later. That's coming out next year.
They
so.
looked at that and they're like, you know what we need? Another Guardians of the Galaxy set.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Oh,
You know what we need?
fuck.
You know what we need?
Yeah.
Eternals.
Eternals.
We need Eternals.
We need to do. I'll go to Ollie's right now.
There's
and
still
I
Eternals.
can get every Eternals figure for $5.99.
Eternals and what's her name from Doctor Strange? The chick from the new movie. That
Oh,
can,
America Chavez.
yeah, I could get her as well. She's everywhere at Ollie's.
everywhere. And a crap ton of the emperors from Star Wars.
Yes. Oh, the chick with the pink hair.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She's everywhere. Damn, dude.
Oh, drop this stuff.
No, you're good.
But
You
my-
just
like, I
gave
got
Andrew PTSD.
I got so excited for that whole wave. I'm like, oh snap, and
Of all the times I've seen her, I still don't own her. Like to this
what?
day, I do not own her.
the pink hair lady.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't need her. I don't need her.
Well, she spent half of the movie pissing me off, and then like she finally gets cool, and then they kill her. It's like, all right, cool, thanks Star Wars,
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Well, back in the day, back in our day, when we were younger, kids, we used to read magazines. As you guys know, whoever listen to this, we do our monthly Wizard review, which we will be looking at later, after this topic. But I want to highlight something that's lost to time until recently. We used to have Toyfare magazine, Ajax. I don't know if you ever read Toyfares. They were literally just Wizard magazines.
I
By
have
the
not.
way,
This is
Do
brand
not
new to
be
me.
fooled. This is not a new issue, but McFarlane is still pitching Spawn.
And guess what? It's not OG Spawn. It's some random ass Spawn.
It's a Spawn from the Kingdom, Knights of the Round Table.
That might be medieval Spawn. Maybe.
It
Let me see.
is.
It probably.
It's gotta
let me
be,
see.
yeah.
It says it in here on the cover. McFarlane Toys Manga Ninja Spawn. We saw Ninja Spawn earlier.
This is not a
Jesus
new
Christ.
issue. What year is this?
This is from
99, gotta be.
1997.
7.
I was
Wow.
born months before. This is from November 19. By the way, yes, I did grab one from November. This is actually Toy Fair number 3. This is when they just
I would
started.
have been 1 year old, okay?
Look at that. I would have been a couple months old.
9.
This is cool because like they're highlighting some figures and a lot of them like they're in here like there's Spawn and stuff. They do like an interview with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Big T. It's
Hi,
your-
I'm Todd McFarlane.
Todd
Hi, I'm
Spawn
Todd
McFarlane.
Look
Look at the big logo behind him.
Let's listen to this. Todd McFarlane takes on his critics and reveals exactly why he likes scary toys.
Show the picture of
That-
Todd. What's behind him? Big ass Spawn logo.
I like that even in 97, he still had critics over his figures.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, that's
And then a
'cause-
page later, girl
Girl
power.
power.
All girl figures. Oh, man. But the reason why I grabbed this one is because every month they would have a figure of the month. By the way, this still has the advertisement. You would mail this in with some moolah. Still got the you think I can still get it if I mail this in?
You're sitting in the back like, what are you doing?
Am I late? How much was it for this? It was, with shipping, $8 for this figure.
Good old
In
days.
1997, they were advertising Wonder Man, who will be showing up in live action
That's what I
in the
hear.
near future. And the cool thing is about this Ajax is that your boy,
You have that
owns
figure.
the one. Actually, there's a lot of figures I brought out specifically on my desk. All of these, by the way, if you look, they are the same body mold, just repainted. If you think I'm lying, bullseye. Same thing. For
Oh
a
my
while,
God.
they were different. All of these figures I'm pulling out for you right here are all Toyfare exclusives. I try to collect them. I have another one up there from the Rising Stars comic. I think his name is Patriot.
Yeah.
I have him there, another Toyfare exclusive. But I always loved this because I thought it was a cool way to get people get cool exclusive figures and not be like shit out of luck about it.
Sometimes Toyfare will give you something like really good.
Well, yeah, remember towards the end they had like those
Yeah.
Roddy Pipers that are super hard to get now
Yeah,
and shit.
like $300 a pop now.
Yup.
That was the only place to get Val Venus with a damn towel.
Yup. That is very
Really?
true.
That's so
Yeah.
random.
They had dude. They
You get Val Venus with a towel. They had the first with Dawn Marie was another one.
look at this spawn around the world. It's a Gundam spawn.
Oh my god, that was
The
crazy.
spawn around the world contest. I think it was a custom contest. It was a manga spawn, and it won. Oh man, I'm sorry I interrupted, but I just thought that was funny.
No, Gundam Spawn is nuts.
Oh, if some mom and a minister in Duluth don't like my toys, the reason is that it's not for them. It's as simple as that. He still has that sentiment about female toys to this day.
To this day.
If
yeah.
you are a boy, his quote was, "When you get a toy, you go to the boys' toy aisle, not the girls' toy aisle." And I was like, "Todd, are you fucking serious, dude? Holy shit!" It is
That's such a
2023, bro.
backwards way of thinking.
It is a backwards way of thinking.
Meanwhile, Hasbro is kicking out these women characters, and they're this resale market on some of these characters are crazy.
insane.
Crazy.
There's probably as much of a demand for the female figures
Yeah.
as much as the male figures.
What the fuck does
Here.
this come with?
Gabe,
What?
give me a
This comes with a giant
give me
manga spawn poster.
give me a X-Men character.
Jubilee. I think that's one. And Psylocke could be another.
The starting price on a loose Jubilee is $25. The mint on card starts at $50.
Jesus.
Jubilee.
Oh,
Jubilee.
wow.
Jubilee.
She shoots fireworks.
That is very true.
Jubilee, and that's Hasbro. Let's go with the old Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue is another one that's pretty pricey now.
Let's see.
As he's pulling that up here, guys, we're talking about like characters that sell, that make a lot of money. Like we're gonna find out right now how much Rogue makes. How much is she worth? That's a really weird sentence.
Mint on card, $60, and this is the OG, not
Really?
the OG, but this is the animated '97 series that released like in what was it, 2018 or I think it was.
Yeah, so a couple years ago.
Yeah, with the
Mhm.
Build-A-Figure Juggernaut. Loose, it starts at 25, but if you're looking for a mint on card version, you're not getting it any less than $60.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Also,
Marvel gets it.
This wizard we're gonna look at actually covers some stuff that we talked about today. There's an article with Sarah Michelle Gellar. They talk about toys in this. Mark Millar is talked about in this, which we didn't talk about today, but I just thought I'd shout out Mark Millar.
Fucking Mark.
But Ajax and Drew, we are taking a look at this. Actually, there's a theme you're gonna notice on this in the one shot. We're gonna talk about Wizard number 157 from November of 2004. I was a ripe 7 years old at this point. We had some wizards at this point in the house. My
Yep.
dad would still buy them once in a while. This one was not an original one that we had. I had to rebuy this. But as you can see from the cover, he is all over this book inside. It is a Wolverine extravaganza. They love talking about Wolverine in this. And thinking about it, I was like, man, Wolverine does have a lot of toys. He's very toyetic. So this article here, Ajax, that they have, discusses, and I think this would be cool to look through. Actually, Ajax, I'll share it with you as well, because I do have some, I might have some images here to share over with you. Drew, if you want to look at this,
Yeah.
it is the best costumes of Wolverine. So here, let me share this over to you, Ajax, buddy old pal, and we're gonna look through this list here, if you don't mind. Let me get this sent over to you. That's what I'm talking about right there. Where the hell is your name where I can show you this? There you go, Braid Jacks. There we go. Perfect. So this is called Claws Attraction. Look at the Wolverine's costumes here. So we're going to start from the top of the list. If I'm correct, Drew, the first one is this one, Ajax. The Whiskas Wolverine. The very OG one where he fought Hulk. That old school costume. How do you guys feel about the Whiskas Wolverine?
It's classic. I'll say that.
Very OG Wolverine.
It's the prototype. It's the one that you look for if you're drawing Wolverine.
Very true. Very true. But when I think Wolverine, I really think of the second one they have on the list here is the classic one. It's the the uncanny one, the one from the cartoon. My favorite Wolverine one. I like this over the brown and yellow. Is the blue and yellow, hands down. Probably my favorite costume of all time. And you're really going to see the time here. There's some interesting costumes in this. The next one is another iconic one for you guys to look at here. It is the ever-famous brown and yellow suit, which is called the popular look. I guess this was the hottest look in 2004, was the brown and tan one. I don't know what it was. I think it was the brown. I didn't like the brown.
The brown and yellow is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
I think.
The brown and yellow was cool to a lot of people who came up in that era of Uncanny X-Men. Pre-90s X-Men. After his debut, then he's in there with Cyclops and Storm with the Mohawk. The people who like Storm with the Mohawk are the people who like Wolverine in the brown and yellow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The next one is, you can tell this is...
my least favorite, yes.
I'm shocked that... Because this was pre-Ultimate, so there's no Ultimate on here.
Astonishing, I believe, right?
Yes, this is... or they just didn't add the Ultimate to the list with the little chin strap, or the little soul patch he's got. Yeah, the biker gear. Fun fact, I own the figure of this one, and he comes with the biker jacket, and it looks really cool. At least in figure form, it looks really cool. Not a big fan of the biker one, though. That's when all the X-Men had the biker stuff, because the movie was popping off. The 2000s, everyone had leather. Yeah, that's when Cyclops had the big yellow X across the chest.
With a black suit, yellow X.
Yep. Everyone looked
kind
of weird.
With the sideburns?
No, that was the later on one. That was the Ultimate one with the blue.
Okay.
And it's weird. So like one point he had the sideburns, and then he had the sideburns with the same little chin strap going down, the little Batista goatee.
Oh yeah, that's new metal as fuck right there.
And then I think actually it wasn't the Batista one. It was the Christopher Daniels one. It was the big thick one. It was a big thick one going down like that. And then they got rid of it and they gave him the sideburns.
The fallen mutant.
Yeah. The last one they talk about here is what I'm guessing was current at the time, if I'm looking correctly here. Let me see the exact year.
Astonishing.
Yes, the Wolverine Reloaded, Astonishing X-Men, 2004 to present. So this is the current one. This one I think is still really cool. It really plays off the blue and yellow one really well.
This is Joss Whedon's X-Men, right?
I believe it is, if I'm correct. I think it is. But the most interesting one, if you look to the right, it is a Wolverine suit that was never made. It was an Alex Ross Wolverine redesign that was never used. And it was brown and tan. And if you look at the Alex Ross image next to it, it is Hugh Jackman.
It's pretty solid.
It's Hugh Jackman. It looks
cool.
Pretty cool. I think that would have looked great in the movie.
Yeah.
If they use that correctly. I think it's cool. It looks like it's a very old school look, I think, with like something about the stripes going down all the way down, I think looks cool. It's different. It's very different from what you see from Wolverine, which is why I think I like it. But yeah, an unused Alex Ross Wolverine design that was never used or seen before. So pretty cool. I think anything Alex Ross, I know I love. Me and Ajax have talked extensively about Alex Ross's art.
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of the like Alex Ross was supposed to design the suit for the first Spider-Man movie, and they didn't go with the suit.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is very intriguing.
But they kept all his art for the credits.
Yeah, was that his art? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
First and second movie.
Damn. They said thank you, yoink.
Mhm.
Thanks for the content. But in 2004, that's what was popping with Wolverine at the time. If you were to see all those off the top of your head, if you can only choose one, if you were to have a figure of Wolverine from those, which one would it be? Start with you, Drew.
There's a reason why he's wearing yellow and blue in the new movie.
That's true.
It's just,
Honestly,
it's stuck.
if you look at that Alex Ross one, he's got the long sleeves like the movie one coming out.
Pretty close.
It's very similar.
It's a mixture of Alex Ross and I would say it's almost like they took the Alex Ross, they took the Astonishing one that's right next to it,
Yep.
and then they
they
took
combined
the
them.
90s one and they put it all together.
Because that is pretty close.
But there's a reason why people got so excited. It was like, we've been waiting 20 years for this costume. It's iconic.
Yeah.
30 years
Absolutely.
if you watched the animated series, or read the books growing up.
So I'm very hyped.
And yeah, it's tweaked, it's different, but it's the one. It's it. It's the one we've been waiting for.
And it looks so great. I love that new suit,
Yeah,
man.
and there was something about that blue yellow combo mix between all the X-Men that I was like, yeah, man.
It worked. It looked cool.
It makes me wish that I hope we see all the X-Men at some point.
Fun fact, before I say mine, I actually have that astonishing Wolverine figure
Yeah.
in that shelf right there. It's him unmasked. So they actually did make a figure of that, and I have it. But if I was to have one of these, it would always be, without shadow of a doubt, the classic 90s one, which you just picked up for me recently
Mhm.
because you found it, and I was like, thank Jesus. I had the Wolverine and the X-Men cartoon placeholder, and I was like, nah. There's some Wolverine costumes they didn't put in here, though. As you see
Weapon
from-
X is still
Yeah,
legendary.
from this lineup, they got like if you
Old
look at
Man
the first picture,
Logan.
Ajax, they got Weapon X, butt naked, walking around. They got Logan there with the cowboy hat, him in the tuxedo.
Yeah, from that Hulk cover, right?
That one's in white, and he's with the eye patch.
yeah.
Close.
Is that, the,
Close.
is that the Joe Fixit?
Yes, Joe. The Joe
Yeah.
Fixit book. Yeah. Yeah, this
I
is.
don't see his Ultimate X-Men look.
Yeah, I don't see
see
it there.
that.
When was? I remember having Ultimates as a kid, but when did that start? 2001. So like,
Yeah,
they
it
just,
was around that
they
same
just hated that
time.
Wolverine.
It was around that same time that Biker Wolverine came out.
Yeah, and this was before it.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
were
the Ultimate
close.
one's not bad. Like it's
A couple
not
things
bad.
they didn't include that. They didn't include.
I think we also
um,
got to look at the Gen 2 one. The Gen 1 is kind of boring. This is like I'll show Ajax right here. I can see why people might not like the first generation of the Ultimate Wolverine. It's very bland. It's like just a triangle and that's it. But I think the later one was an improvement.
they didn't include Age of Apocalypse.
No, Age of Apocalypse is a cool one too. But like the
Weapon-
later one, when it looked more like the classic one with the stripes
Yeah.
on the top. I think that one's pretty underrated.
I think an honorable mention as well. Gray and Black.
Oh
Weapon
yeah.
X.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
yeah.
X-Force.
Which was after this, so
Yeah.
after 04, so yeah, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
If I can guarantee if that was around at the time, that would be on the list.
Those red eyes, man, it was just sick.
Yeah.
And
I
the-
always joke that the first version of Wolverine and Ultimate X-Men kind of looks like Wayne Static from Static X.
yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, look, another Mayfex figure that looks awesome.
Yeah, look at that second. If you go up second row, that one right there.
Oh, the statue.
No,
Yeah.
the second row, second picture.
That's a
Oh,
great
this
look.
one. Yeah. Cool as hell. Cool as hell. And the Mayfex. Or sorry, Mezco figures. Yeah. Very cool, man. Very toyetic. Probably my favorite. Ajax, from this list though, if you had to pick one to have in your collection, which costume would it be?
It's got to be yellow and blue.
The yellow and blue.
I just don't think it's up for debate.
That's
personally.
that one's iconic. I think that was all of
Yeah.
our choice.
There's a reason why when they put out a figure, it doesn't matter how many times they put out the figure. They put out a figure in that costume, it always
It's gonna sell out.
It always sells. It's everybody's favorite suit.
And if you Ajax, I'm gonna show you the one that just came out, and it's probably the best one that they've done. It's this one right, not the one with the shadowing. I hate that right here. Just
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Basic.
It's perfect.
Yeah, just
It just doesn't get better.
like,
than
what
that.
more do you want from it? You know?
Yeah, it's these suits. I both hated them and loved them. The
Yeah.
one where they wore all the same uniform. I hated it
Oh,
because
yeah.
they all wore a uniform, but I think they look cool. We have all the toys of those,
Yeah.
the Toy Biz ones,
Also, figure of the
which
year.
they started making and then didn't finish the whole rave, which is like really.
Can we mention this? We were talking about figures earlier.
Figure of the year.
Nomination right here.
Oh, here, let me open it here.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Here, this
Oh my god.
Wolverine, the Wolverine, the depressed Wolverine holding the picture.
That was Is that Mayfex? That put out that bundle.
This is. I don't know. Brand is Mondo. They're making a bunch. By the way, I thought this figure was like 6 inches. It is not. It is not.
No, it's like an 8-inch figure.
It's like it's 11 inches.
inches,
It's
yeah,
almost
it's
a
big
12-inch
as shit.
figure. It's
Yeah, I saw that.
ginormous. Because I was gonna get it like, oh, that's cool. I want to put the picture with my Wolverine,
No room.
but it'd be the size of the Wolverine, so I can't do that.
yeah.
But it's funny, Ajax. It comes with like the bed you can lay him in.
Yeah, that's the box.
That's the
It's
box he
crazy.
comes in. It's him laying in the bed with the picture.
It's so good.
It's awesome.
There goes
So-
a 3-pack, the famous multi-$100 3-pack.
This is yeah. This is a ton of money. We
Is
saw it.
that an X-Men Evolution Wolverine?
Oh, where? Oh yeah, right here. They got a bunch of figures. I would like to see these remade
we
too.
had that figure.
Yep. Oh, this one. This is the biker one I was talking about. That I own.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
X-Men Evolution. You know, I think it's time to start making
Underrated.
X-Men Evolution figures again, man.
X-Men Evolution holds up.
I was watching it again a couple months ago, and I was
It's
like,
20
it's still
years
fun.
old, I think now.
And it's still fun to watch.
Every time there somehow was a dance scene. Doing every party was a rave.
This show was awesome. The costumes look cool, man. Hell
Spike.
yeah, Spike.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Great show. Definitely second runner after the '90s show. I love this show. I don't know if that's just like my memory of it.
Nostalgia
Cloud-
goggles.
yeah, but like I was
No,
watching
it
it
holds
again, and I
up.
was like,
It
this
was
is
great.
still fun to watch.
Gambit shows up randomly as part of the Brotherhood. Like season 3, I think.
Yeah, look at him. Ain't he handsome? Him and Rogue, emo Rogue, by the way,
Emo Rogue.
shaped a lot of
Gotta
dudes'
love emo
taste in
Rogue.
women from that
Oh,
show.
yeah. Set the tone for a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of dudes were crushing over Rogue. Still to this day, people still love this Rogue.
People still cosplay that Rogue.
Yeah, it was different.
It's a great take on Rogue.
Yeah.
honestly.
I think it's awesome. But hey, that's maybe a review for another time. Talking about
Yeah.
X-Men Evolution. We'll put that in the pipeline possibly. But we are reaching the end here of our issue. I want to thank Drew for coming on and talking about some toys with us.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
I will say we vented a lot about McFarlane toys, but we love them. We love you, McFarlane. You're putting out some great shit. When it's the shit we want, we love it. Ajax, would you say so as well?
We only vent because we care. That's
Yes.
why we vent.
We want the best. We want the best. We want him to make tons and tons of money. We will give him all of the money if he makes the things we want.
I have
So,
a quick question to wrap up
yes.
before we go. Favorite pre-2010 superhero action figure series or toy line?
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
that is a good one.
So nothing with like none of the crazy articulation people have now. No
Yeah.
McFarlanes, no
Right.
Hasbros.
Ooh, that is a tough one. Pre-2010. Oh my God, that is so hard to decide. Cause like growing up, like we had a bunch of McFarlanes and like
We had
Toy
so much
Biz,
stuff.
but,
We had
like-
so much stuff.
like
Yeah.
I think
People-
the
and-
king of
and-
it was Toy Biz.
In pre-2000, I say 5, there were dozens of toy
Yeah.
manufacturers. Now there's mainly what?
Yeah.
5?
Man, but I feel like even like when I think of like classic toys, even going further back, like I'm still a Marvel, the '90s Marvel figures. That's why I have a whole bucket full of them. Like I don't know. There's something about those that just they have that charm. They still feel a little fragile though. Owning them now, like I feel like if I move these too like hard, they're gonna break, and I don't know why.
Well, back in the you also gotta remember back in the day,
Plastic
they
was
were $5.
cheaper. Yeah.
Like, oh, my Wolverine broke. All right, I'm just gonna
Go
ask
buy
for
another
a
one.
new one tomorrow.
But yeah, that's all I can think is like the Marvel.
My favorite is
90s Marvel.
you know this already when I say it, you're like, oh yeah, it's. I mean, I've got every figure from the wave. It's the Toy Biz X-Men.
Yep.
I've got the Sentinel. I got everything but the Jet, and that's only because I have nowhere to display. it.
The classic '90s one.
But
Yeah,
the
that was
classic
awesome.
'90s one, and then they kind of lost their way when they hit like the Generation X. But
Yeah.
classic '90s.
How about you, Ajax? Anything that comes to mind?
Probably, I'm gonna go with Andrew and probably say Toy Biz Marvel.
Yeah.
By the the 05 line where Sentry's in it. I really
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw that Sentry at Comic-Con, and I almost got it. But it was short hair Sentry. I was like, I want the long hair one with the beard. I want that
Yeah, I
variant.
think
The man.
Sentry's in it.
Yeah.
I want to say Guardian Devil era Daredevil is in it.
Yeah, so I have that top. There's a top shelf I have there. You can't see it, but it's got my Toy Biz Wolverine, Toy Biz Daredevil with the mask off with Kingpin, the 2-pack up here. Actually, I got a Toy Biz Min-On card right up there, right behind Drew. Marvel Legends Face Off, and it's a variant, but the variant it was Iron Man and the Mandarin in green, but the variant is Mandarin in red and War Machine. They repainted Tony Stark to be War Machine, and they gave him a new head and everything.
Yeah, with blackface.
No, they gave him a new head. They gave him a new head. But that's it. But
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time Robert Downey Jr. did it.
that one's cool, so I kept it in the box. It looked cool. So I have a bucket full of Toy Biz Marvel Legends from like 2005, Ajax. I gotta show off to you eventually. I got a huge thing. I got like Hawkeye and all that. Classic Hawkeye. Very cool. But all right, guys, we will thank you. We will see you next month. Remember, next month is the manga episode, and in our one-shot, we're sticking with the theme here because the comic book of the month is a book I read, and after I read it, I laughed because I thought it was going to be much more serious than what it is. And we're sticking with the theme here, boys. It's a what-if book, especially with What If coming back for season 2.
Yeah.
We're talking about one of our father's favorite what if comics of all time. What if Wolverine had killed the Hulk? And I got to tell you, when we get into this is a weird book. It's not what you think it's going to be. It's not like that 2000s Hulk versus Wolverine book, that gory one. This is weird, and I can't wait to talk about it. So we will see you on that one shot. For Drew, for Ajax, for Gabe, we will see you next time. Bye.